Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Priming is Best. I got a hypothetical question for you. Does it mean two hoots? It's not going to change the world or anything like that, but I was just sitting on the porch thinking. That's what I do best. Sit on the porch thinking about things that don't really matter. But if you could go back in time and know what you know now, at what age would you go back? What age would you go back to? Now, I'm going to mention an age, but I realize I'd have to go through school again, grammar school and all that. Phew, don't want to do that. But I guess if I could go back in time to an age and know what I know now, I'd probably go back to 4 or 5 years old. Reason I say that, that's when I first realized that I could be deceived really good, because I was a dumb kid. I lived in Chicago, Illinois, and I was the only child up until I was 7 years old. My sister came along when I was 7, and then my brother came along when I was 8. So my parents had a long time to think after they had me, do I want any more children? I get it. Anyway, I'd probably go back to my early childhood. The reason I say that, I remember I was sitting at, this is dumb, okay? I'm not the brightest bulb in the room, but I remember sitting at the breakfast table, and it was on a Saturday, cartoon day. Y'all remember that? Cartoon day on Saturdays, they showed cartoons for first part of the morning up to early afternoon. Well, Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny's my favorite. Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, Daffy Duck, all those kind of folks. Mickey Mouse, Mighty Mouse, all those folks back then. And I used to like to watch them. Clutch Cargo. Y'all remember Clutch Cargo? Anyway, I used to watch those cartoons. And I was sitting there eating breakfast one day with my parents, my mom and dad. Remember, I was the only child at that time. And I remember I was looking across the table at my dad, and I said, Dad, when would you take me to go see Bugs Bunny and Yosemite Sam and Daffy Duck and all them sometime? I said, I really like those cartoons. I said, I like them a lot. I said, they're my favorites. And he didn't pull any punches or anything. He quit eating, looked me right in the eye, and said, Jimmy, they're not real. They're just cartoons. They're pictures. Oh, my jaw just fell because I thought they were alive. Like I said, I was a dumb kid. I lived in Chicago. We lived in an area that you really couldn't let your kids go outside and play. I'll let you read between the lines. So I stayed in the house a lot. And, there was a lot of shenanigans went on, I guess. So another time in my life that I remember very, very well, my dad and my mom were pretty strict. I was the first child. They kind of calmed down after the second and third one. By the third one, they were tired. But I'd wore them out, pretty good. But the other thing that I learned that I could be deceived. Cartoons was the first thing, I guess. And of course, I like Three Stooges too. Oh my goodness, I like Three Stooges. And anyway, second time I was deceived really badly was my dad. When he said something, he meant it. I mean, he did. He was still young and full of juice, and when he said something, you better perk up and listen to every word he's saying, or you're going to get it. Well, my dad had a brother. He was a year younger than me. I'm sorry, a year older than me. And my dad's brother, my dad's parents, my grandparents, they were old. And my uncle, that, like I said, a year older than me, a year and a few months. I don't know why, but we'd get along, but not very well. I don't know why. He always was a tush hog. Anyway, I wasn't. I was trying to be easy to get along with. Well, he got a Mounds bar. Mounds bar, Mounds. There's 2 Mounds bars in a packet at that time. I guess there still is. I haven't had one in years. Kind of broke me from it after you hear the story. So, my uncle, he got a Mounds bar. There's 2 of them in there. And I asked my dad, I said, could I have a Mounds bar? And he said, nope, I don't want you eating none of that. He said, we're going to go home and eat supper shortly. Oh, okay. So, my uncle, he was just right in front of me, just, man, this is good. Look at that chocolate and that coconut in there, Jimmy. He'd take little bites. Oh my goodness, just driving me completely nuts. He got on the second one, started the same thing. And he was mischievous. I was not. I was gullible. Oh my goodness, stupid, gullible. So, on the second one, he took a bite. And he said, Jimmy, I'm going to let you have the rest of this Mounds bar. And I'm not going to say nothing. You eat it. It'll be between you and I. Just you and I. Go ahead and eat it. Hurry, though, so nobody catches you. Gave me the rest of that Mounds bar. I looked around, didn't see nobody. What's the first thing my uncle done? First thing. He started hooping and hollering, looking for my dad. He said, Jimmy's ate a Mounds bar, Jimmy's ate a Mounds bar, Jimmy's ate a Mounds bar. Here come my dad. There wasn't no denying it. You could see that coconut and chocolate, and I was going fast as I could. Was of no use. My dad said, open your mouth. There I did. Wide open. There was that chocolate and coconut in there. I was caught. I was busted. And my uncle stood over there and laughed his hind end off at me. My dad said, when we get home, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. And I knew exactly what that meant. Okay, guys, I had a friend call me that I hadn't heard from in a long time. As I was saying, my dad said, Jimmy, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. So I was a little angel the rest of the day. And my uncle, that got me in trouble to begin with, he knew I was going to get it. So it was time to go home, and it was dark outside. So I was in the back seat of a 56 Chevy. Didn't have to wear seatbelts in those days. And we were on our way home. So I was talking to my mom and dad. I was trying to get my mom and dad, especially my dad, to forget it, that I was getting a whipping. But he didn't forget. I was talking, and I was looking out the back window and sitting in the seat, looking out the side windows, looking at the stars, and I was praying to the Lord. Oh, Jesus, please get me out of this mess I got myself in. Oh, Jesus, please help me. Please help me, Lord. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Help me, help me, help me. Well, I got helped, but it was a help that I really needed because I obeyed my dad for the most part for a long time, because when we got home, my dad was an electrician, by the way. So in the trunk, he had all his tools. He had a big tool belt with a bunch of tools in a big tool pouch he wore on the side of his leg. So we got out of the car. There's a 4-door car, 56 Chevy, Bel Air. Got out of the car and come around the driver's side to the back of the trunk, opened up that trunk, pulled that belt out. fast as lightning. We got in the house, and of course he doubled the belt up. My dad wasn't abusive, my mom wasn't either, but when I needed a whipping, I got a whipping. I needed one I didn't obey, now did I? No, I didn't. I didn't listen to my dad, which is important. And because of that, I probably got my life saved a few times, because that lesson right there that I still remember to this day, being 68 years old, helped me. Because if he'd let me get by with that, I would have thought from then on out I could get away with anything. But he gave me a good whipping with that belt. And it wasn't because he was hitting me hard or anything. It was the notion of the big, wide work belt, leather belt. That's what scared me. Just kind of like, remember in grammar school when everybody talked about in grammar school that principal's got an electric paddle? Really? Really? He didn't have an electric paddle, come on. But anyway, so. What?
I said it made you not want to find out.
Yeah, I didn't want to find out, that's the truth. That's my wife, Mrs. PIB, she's listening to this story too. So, and I'm fighting skeeters out here. But anyway, there's times in my life I did need a whipping, and I was looking back, I'm glad I did. I needed more of them, actually. I might have been a really, really good guy for a longer time in my life if I'd have got more whippings, but a lot of things I did get away with. I remember being in the shower in high school. I might have told y'all this already, but I was in the shower and all the guys were getting a shower. We'd been at practice or something, I don't know. I played a little bit of everything. Some in high school, I'll say. I was a track star and, played a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just joking around mostly. And all the guys were in the shower, soaping up in the shower. Well, I got my towel and got it wet and, wrung it up real tight. Boy, I was flipping hind ends with my towel. And we had a coach. He had arms. He had great big, huge arms. I mean, this guy was stout. He could pick up a tree, I thought in my head, because, he was just stout. Walked around like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he had a paddle, wooden paddle. And there I was flipping guys. I didn't have no clothes on either. And he come up behind me and lifted me up off the ground with that wooden paddle. I forgot all about flipping towels, and my rear end was red as a beet. He said, I don't guess you're going to be doing that no more, are you, Jimmy? I said, no, sir. So I remember that one. Anyway, let me know if you ever got a whipping before, and for good cause, I'm not talking, there's a difference in beating somebody and just giving a whipping for correction. The Lord wants you to do that. Spare the rod, spoil the child. So, yeah. Let me know what you think about this video. And, like I said, stupid mosquitoes are all after me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe to Primer is Best. My name is Jimmy. And I'm on Facebook, Primer is Best. Instagram, Primer is Best. I'm having to walk around, guys. The mosquitoes have located me here in East Tennessee. There's a bunch of them, herd of them, after me. So let me know what you think, and let me know if you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, Primer is Best. I'm doing everything in my power to build this channel up best I can, and if you would help me, I would be most appreciative. Also, I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1, and Facebook, Man on a Budget. So please like and subscribe to both my YouTube channels, and I'd be very grateful, and it would help our channel to grow. And we're doing our very best, as I said. So let me know what you think about this, and if you like these videos, let me know. Say bye, Miss PIB.
Bye. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'm very grateful. Give me a thumbs up, okay? God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank you for watching these videos. And like I said, please let us know if you like these videos. If you do, I'll be happy to do more of them. God bless you. Give me a thumbs up. And catch y'all in the next one. Y'all be safe. God bless you. See y'all later.